Welcome, hockey fans, to another edition of the Wolves Hockey Show. We bring you weekly highlights, clips, news, information, and much more on the Wolves program. It was a great final week of the season, Coach. Came down to the wire. We had a ton of teams competing for our final playoff spots. Made a pretty exciting final week, right, Coach?
Yeah, it was definitely an exciting end to the regular season, right? So have the playoffs coming up now.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, tell me what happened with the youth program this last weekend.
Yeah, so our U14 team had a bye. They'll have their playoffs starting next weekend. And then U16, I believe, lost in the semifinals of the United Tier 1 Hockey League. So it was a really good season for those guys in just their first year. And they made a good run in the playoffs as well.
Yeah, and those bye weeks always make a big difference. I know Coach Guerin has had some nice practices with his guys getting ready for the playoffs, which start this weekend, so that'll be great for them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, both junior teams in action as well. How'd the premier team do?
Well, we had a busy week. We had on Tuesday, we played up at Plymouth State. It was an opportunity for our guys to get to play on a college campus and experience kind of a college game, as Plymouth State played Salem State prior to that game. And they did well up at Plymouth State. They won 5-4, beating New Hampshire Avalanche. And then they played the Avs again on Sunday in the final regular season game and lost 2-1. And we got some clips of those we'll show right now. It's about 3 minutes into the game on Tuesday up at Plymouth State. Playing on a college rink really made a big difference for the guys as they got to experience a college atmosphere, play on a great building. This was a power play early in the first period. Nate Corwin finishes the face-off win, the back of the net, 1-0 lead for the Wolves. And here's our EHLP game winner on Thursday. Herbie Zybots makes a nice play, keeping the puck in the offensive zone. He gets it to leading scorer Ricard Jelenskis, who makes a nice move, even better finish. This made the game 5-2. Wolves would win by a score of 5-4. So the tail of the tape for the Wolves on Sunday in their 2-1 loss to the Avalanche really was the play of Skylar Cord. Skylar is a 2000-born goaltender from North Carolina. He recorded 37 saves in the Wolves' loss, including the highlights shown here, and really stood out in nets. Coach, what did you think of Skylar's play on Sunday?
Yeah, I thought he was great. Made some big saves. Obviously, in that video was a great play to push across, and yeah, he's been good all year.
Absolutely. He kind of started off a little bit slow, but now, like you said, since October, he's been one of the best goalies in the league. Now, Coach, tell me about the EHL team. What did they have last weekend?
Yeah, so EHL, we played Friday, Sunday. We played East Coast Wizards on Friday, and New Hampshire Avalanche as well on Sunday. With the last two games in the season, we couldn't move in our playoff position, and it was known that we'd be playing East Coast Wizards on Wednesday this week in our first round of the playoffs. So two good games for us to prepare for the season. We lost in overtime, to prepare for the playoffs here. Lost in overtime to the Wizards, and then lost on Sunday playing against New Hampshire Avalanche. But I think the team is really ready to go here for the first round of the playoffs.
Absolutely. We got some clips coming up right now.
So we have a clip from Friday's game against the Wizards. This is Donnie Feldman, who scored shorthanded. And then from the third period of the same game, Donnie Feldman again would get the puck behind the net and feed Tom Condon in front.
So coming into the final week of the regular season now, into the playoffs, Coach, who's been playing well for the EHL team?
Well, I think really lots of players. I think Oliver Quinn in net has been solid. Donnie Feldman, who you could see in the clips, has been a really good addition to our team. But really, I think a lot of guys are playing well here at the right time of the year. Absolutely.
And if you look at the standings where we sit in the final kind of final tallies, although we're in the middle of the pack, I think if you exclude September and October, we'd be 2 or 3 slots higher because the team has played well down the stretch. And that really speaks well to the team's chances in the postseason.
Yeah, I think so. I think part of what we want to do here is that we can improve every day individually and as a team. So since coming here at the end of August to where all the players are now, I think that's what it's all about.
Now, I think looking back on the regular season, Coach, the EHL is 25, 16-4. That's the most ever wins recorded for an EHL franchise under the Wolves name. What going into the season, would you have expected those kind of results? Are you pleased with those results?
Yeah, I think so. I think we try to get better each season, each year. I think we liked our group quite a bit at the beginning. So making the playoffs and making a run here was kind of in the plans from day one.
Absolutely, and it also speaks well to that we have 55 wins total for the organization. The EHL team is at a high. The EHLP is close to where they were last year, so that means both teams are having success on the ice. And I think a lot of it is a byproduct of the development model that we have. Kids being on the ice twice a day and getting all the stuff we offer them with the Wolves program.
Yeah, I think so, and I think also we have players in the program who've been here for 2-3 years you can really see the improvement those guys have made.
Absolutely. And one of the people that we have within the Wolves program has made a big difference is our host family coordinator. We're going to have on with us with Coach Kuhns is Kevin Mull.
All right, joining me now is one of our host family coordinators, Kevin Mull. Kevin, thanks for being on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me, Tim. Great to be here.
Yeah, great. Why don't first can tell us a little bit about yourself and played some hockey too, so your background in hockey too.
Absolutely. Well, I'm Kevin Mull. Grew up in Glastonbury, Connecticut. Moved up here right after college. I attended Franklin Pierce University, played my 4 years there. Then continued playing men's league here in Laconia, and that's where I met my wife, and we ended up starting our family up here.
All right, you mentioned your wife, Carrie, and she's also a billet coordinator for us. What kind of got you guys involved in that, but also in taking players into your own home?
Yeah, absolutely. So Carrie and I both played collegiately in our entire lives, and 3 years ago you moved in across the street from us, and we got to know you and your family, and you had asked us if we might be interested, and I was a little hesitant at first, and my wife was like, come on, we got to do it, and she finally convinced me to do it, and it ended up being probably the greatest thing that we've ever done. It's been a great experience for us.
Great. Now, I know you have some players living at the house this year. Maybe you could tell us who those guys are, and I know it's been a few years now about some of the other guys.
Oh yeah, no, we've had 7 or 8 different guys that have lived with us over the last few years. This year we have returning captain DJ Schwanke. He's been living with us for the last 3 years. Become such a huge part of our family. Comes out and visits in the off season. Already has plans to come visit us this summer. We also have Dalton Carl, who just joined the team recently. Great young man, really fit well into our family quickly. And then we have Martin Linček from Slovakia, who's a great guy. Once you get to know him, get him to come out of his shell a little bit. But over the past few years, we've had a few different guys, Adam Barnes, Andre Gilbranson, both playing professionally overseas. Roger Powers, who's playing at SUNY Canton right now. Stay in touch with all of these guys all the time. They're constantly asking how the kids are doing, and we're curious to see how their playing careers are going.
Awesome. Yeah, you mentioned your kids and you and your wife. You guys are often at the games, so a lot of the home games and away games too. What's been some of your favorite moments from the Wolves?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously we can't, forget about the EHLP championship last year. Family and I, we went down to Providence to watch the guys win. That was a really, really exciting opportunity for our kids to experience. And then this year, I would have to say the weekend sweep against Vermont. I mean, the EHL team down, I think 2 or 3-0, and came back, and P team swept them as well. It was a really great weekend, a lot of fun, a lot of energy in the building, and great experience.
Cool. Now, for those looking to be involved in the host family program, what's some ways that a family could get involved in hosting some players?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can visit the website, or you could reach out to my wife, Carrie, at mullkl426@gmail.com for any host family questions.
Great. All right, Kevin. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Tim, thank you very much. Really appreciate the opportunity.
So that was a great interview with Kevin Mull.
Yeah. Kevin's a great guy who's him and his wife done a lot for our program.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the single biggest things in the program is, we get these kids from all over the world, all over the country, and we got to find them suitable homes. We can't be putting them in, animal house style houses where there's 12 or 15 kids in a house. We want to provide safe, secure, nurturing environments where these kids can be successful on the ice and integrate with the community and be a part of a family.
Yeah, definitely. I think having a good place to stay can only help these guys accomplish their goals on the ice.
Absolutely. And one of the things, too, I think that can't be overlooked is how much of a fan the Moles are. At every EHL home game, they're right standing at center ice. Tyler and Kaylee, their kids are running around the building supporting the team. And that makes a big difference in creating an atmosphere and a culture for the program.
Yeah, I think it's great. We have now, I think, a bunch of people who are coming to every game, and I think we're only, when people come check it out, I think we'll only add more.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we have some upcoming games this weekend. Maybe we could start U10.
Yep. The U10 team is a tournament team composed of kids all over northern New Hampshire, and they got their final tournament of the year this weekend. The Deep Freeze tournament in Waterville Valley. That starts on Friday. It goes all the way till Sunday, and our U10s will be in action at that tournament, looking to have some good results. It'll be a lot of fun for the guys. Coach, tell me about what the 14s got.
Yeah, so U14 team has their playoffs. They're the top seed. They'll play on Sunday at Thayer Academy. So coming off the bye week, they'll be looking to hit the ground running in those playoffs.
Absolutely. Looking for some good results from those guys.
Yeah, definitely. And then also both junior teams are starting their playoffs. We could start with the Premier.
Yep, so the Premier, they finished in 4th, so the top 2 seeds in the EHLP get a bye. So that means they'll be playing the 5th seed, which are the Vermont Lumberjacks, and we had some great games and battles all year with them. The Vermont Lumberjacks will be traveling from Burlington, Vermont for a weekend series against the Wolves, and it looks like we'll be playing Saturday at 6 o'clock, Sunday at 2:15, and if necessary, Monday at 10 a.m. So that'll be a nice 3-game series, all at home for the EHLP team as they try to defend, in the first round, defend their EHLP championship. Coach, tell me about the EHL team.
So EHL's playoffs will start on March 4th, this Wednesday, at 4:30. The game will also be in Laconia, as Wolves were the higher seed. We'll be facing the East Coast Wizards. This is a 1-game, best of 1. Win and keep going, or lose and the season will end. So it should be a really intense game, and it should be a good matchup as well.
Absolutely. Winner takes all in that one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things we're doing with that game is, there's a lot of community involvement. A couple of members of the town councilman have reached out to us, and newly elected mayor of Laconia, Andrew Hosmer, will be dropping the ceremonial first puck for that game. And as an initiative for our fans, we're looking to paint the rink red. So we want everybody to come out and wear a Wolves jersey or a red, jacket or red jersey of some sort to support the team.
Yeah, should be an exciting atmosphere. We've had Santa Claus before, but not the mayor, so
Yeah, absolutely.
We're really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Going to be some great results for the building. So we got tryouts coming up, Coach. They all start Tuesday with the 14s and the 16s, and on Thursday with the split midgets. Tell me about the tryouts a little bit.
Yeah, so the tryouts will be at the Tilton School. As you said, the U14 and U16s will be Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, and then our U18 split midget on Thursday, also at the Tilton School. So we're expecting some good turnout, and I know we have some good players coming through to those tryouts.
Absolutely. And team videographer Tom Missert put together this video of the tryouts. Take a look.
For more information on our tryouts and all of our programs, you can always visit our website at ne-wolveshockey.com.